Dublin Festival of History event. My name is Brian Crowley. I'm going to be giving the lecture this evening. I am the curator of collections here in Kilmainham Gaol Museum. I also look after the collection of the Pearse Museum on behalf of the Office of Public Works. The book is Countess Markovich's prison prayer book, which is an object that's been in the collection here in Kilmainham Gaol almost since the beginning of Kilmainham Gaol Museum. And I suppose the thing that prompted this talk and the reason that we're doing it this year is it's currently featuring in our centenary exhibition for 2021 on the Forgotten 10, but actually Countess Markovich features quite heavily throughout the permanent exhibition in Kilmainham Gaol. But I suppose what's interesting about it is that we've generally seen the prayer book in that context. Also, it's been on display in an exhibition case, which kind of limits our opportunity to, I suppose, take a deeper look at it. But over lockdown, the prayer book was actually off display because we were preparing for this exhibition. And it would have been catalogued in the 1990s. And again, when it was catalogued back in the 1990s, our cataloguing system would have been much less, I suppose, sophisticated than the one we have now. We actually just upgraded it, which kind of prompted me as well to look at this again and maybe improve the catalogue entry for it and expand it somewhat. The other thing that has kind of transformed our work quite a lot is the fact that we now have access to digital cameras. You know, when I started working in museums, we very rarely had any pictures of objects in the collection because it was just too difficult for an amateur with an amateur camera to take anything that was in any way useful. And even if you did take pictures, you had nowhere to put them. So over lockdown, I suppose it was kind of an opportunity as well to pursue a few kind of passion projects. And this was one of the things that I started to look at. And the more I started to explore this prayer book, the more I realized that there was a lot more to it than simply, I suppose, the title of Prison Prayer Book. And actually, it would appear that it was, it's in some ways a record of that period as recorded by Countess Markovich, because it was full of all these kind of inclusions, but also articles and photographs from newspapers pasted in. And I think it's really interesting how she, in some ways, transformed this prayer book into, I suppose, a memorial to many of those who died during the Irish War of Independence.